The future's loading, watch it all begin.
Okay, so if you're using a Chromebook, heads up, because it just got a pretty major upgrade. Today we're diving into ChromeOS 146, and trust me, this is way more than just a routine update. We're talking about a seriously smarter AI that acts like a co-pilot, and some deep security boosts to keep you safe online. So let's jump in and see what's new.
All right, here's our game plan. First, we're going to explore all the new AI power-ups. Then, we'll switch gears to the super important security and privacy upgrades. We'll also take a look at some new tools for IT admins, peek at a really big change happening behind the scenes, and then wrap it all up with a glimpse of what's just around the corner. First up, and this is probably the most exciting part of this whole release, we're going to see how your Chromebook is getting a serious intelligence boost. It's all about turning your browser into a true partner in getting things done. So Google is fundamentally rethinking what a browser should even be. I mean, instead of just being a window to the internet, they're building a co-pilot that actively helps you out. Imagine it actually understanding what you're working on across different tabs and helping you connect the dots to finish tasks faster. The AI is getting so much more aware of what you're doing. For instance, with this new multi-tab context, you could have 3 different camera reviews open and just ask it, hey, summarize the pros and cons of each. Or, with the Google Drive integration, it can pull information from a spreadsheet in your Drive to help you write an email. It's all about linking your information together to make you way more efficient. And getting to all this new power is incredibly simple. Gemini is now built right into the Chrome toolbar. This means you can get a summary of a really long article or ask for a quick definition of something without ever leaving the page you're on. It's designed to keep you in the flow of your work. And it really does. Okay, so smart features are awesome, but let's shift gears and talk security, because it's not all just fun AI stuff. ChromeOS 14.6 is also seriously doubling down on protecting your privacy and your data. And just to give you an idea of the scope here, this single update includes 24 separate security fixes. We're talking patches for a whole range of vulnerabilities, which basically hardens the entire operating system against potential attacks. You know how security settings can get super complicated and intimidating? Well, Google is trying to fix that. Instead of making you dig through a bunch of confusing options, you're now presented with these 2 really straightforward bundled choices for your browsing protection. So here's the simple choice you now have. Standard is that fast, everyday protection that you're probably already used to. It works great. But if you want maximum security, you can, with one click, turn on Enhanced Protection. This gives you a proactive shield that checks websites in real time against Google's latest threat data. It's a really powerful option that's now incredibly easy to switch on. Now, this is a pretty significant new privacy control: local network access. The best way to think about it is like a digital doorman for your network. Before, some websites could try to connect to devices like your printer or router without you even knowing about it. Now, ChromeOS will force those websites to ask for your permission first, which closes a really big potential security gap. This update isn't just for individual users, though. For all the IT administrators out there in schools and businesses, you're getting a whole new suite of really powerful management tools for much more detailed control. So this slide highlights a few of the key new tools for those IT admins. For example, that cache encryption enabled policy, that basically scrambles all the temporary internet files stored on the device, adding another layer of data protection. And another important one is that policy tampering hardening, which helps make sure that a company's security settings can't be easily turned off on an employee's device. Okay, now let's pull back from the specific features for a second, because there is a massive strategic shift happening under the surface here. This is where we can really start to see Google's long-term vision for the entire platform. This one quote, it says it all. Google is actively merging core parts of Android directly into ChromeOS. And look, this isn't just about running phone apps better. This is a fundamental re-architecture of the operating system with one main goal: AI. For us, this could mean way more powerful apps and a seamless experience across all our devices down the line. So the strategy is really clear. By using the Android kernel and other bits of its tech, Google can stop duplicating their engineering efforts. This unified foundation will let them build and roll out sophisticated AI innovations much, much faster than they ever could on 2 separate platforms. We're already seeing the first little steps of this, actually, with ChromeOS adopting Android's Bluetooth stack. So with that future vision in mind, what can we expect to see in the very next versions of Chrome? Well, let's take a quick look at the official roadmap. As you can see, this momentum is not slowing down one bit. In Chrome 147, Auto Browse will let you ask Gemini to do multi-step tasks for you, like finding a flight and filling out all the details. And by version 150, we get a huge security win. Chrome will just default to using secure HTTPS connections, making the entire web safer for everyone.
So yeah, ChromeOS 146 is a clear statement of intent. It is not just an incremental update, it's really a foundational step towards a more intelligent, more secure, and more integrated operating system that's built on the combined strengths of both Android and Chrome. And the real question is, where does it go from here?